3, 218, chop.
Get that ball. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, exit. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
10-2 saw. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
You draw Corker.
At the 29-yard line.
On second down, it's Walton. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
On third down, Walton. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line, and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Extra score, Raiders 14, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for them to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, we got a seal, we got a seal, we got a seal. All day, just like that, just like that.
They'll run on first down. It's Cooper. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait. And move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to throw here. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they worked it really well.
Walton on the draw. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check 24. Check.
80 weapon.
36.
Now. Get ready.
Now Walton. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at his own 49.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
52's the mic. Here we go. Check 52. Watch twist.
Lead trip.
Now a handoff working right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got heck of a tight end candidate.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Cooper. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
On 1st down, Maddox. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, it's Walton. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Let's make these big go.
2nd and 10.
Let's make these big
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll run with Walton. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Go. On the ball, on the ball. Yes.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Walton.
Check 3.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey!
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he loses the football a second time.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Ready. X3, 218, chop it. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And his kick is indeed good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to Elton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Maddox. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey.
Back to throw. Maddox. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Go!
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Pilot, 64, quick. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Recon, 152 fighter. Smoke. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He is going to find Hill here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Cooper, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
15 Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the run. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Switch. Joker.
Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
On third down, Maddox escaping the pressure right. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the ship. Watch
Go.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 25. Check.
Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Let's go, boys.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And to give this time to the tailback. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Yes. Speed grip.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Check.
There you go. Hey!
You gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. You gotta get that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.